That's really a very good question for all of us. So who's winning? You or them? And all these things, the parasites, the pollutants that we get from the food, from the air, from the water that we drink, from our environment, you know, all these things create havoc in the body. In fact, they lead to the top 3 killer diseases. They are the results of all these things. And these top 3 killer diseases are all non-communicable diseases. And yet, it's very deadly. And it's not just an epidemic issue, not only here in the Philippines, but now it's getting to be pandemic. Now we're going to start with the number one killer disease. What is the number one killer disease today? Some people thought it's cancer, but actually it's heart disease. Now, there are risk factors. There are about 5 risk factors of heart diseases. One of them is hypertension. Now, look at the picture of a normal heart versus a heart with hypertension. There's thickening in the walls of the ventricles, and that is due to the really hard work of the heart pumping so hard because of high pressure, right? And this is something that's so shocking as well. Don't you know that the Philippines has among the highest death rates for hypertension in Asia? That's according to the Philippine Heart Association. And that's really, really quite alarming. In fact, this is not just an old man's disease, we thought it is, but actually it's even in the headline that more young people are getting heart diseases, again, by the Philippine Heart Association. As young as how old? As young as 5 years old. We have encountered someone that's 7 years old who already had a stroke. And that's really, really ironic. These children today are having these heart diseases. And that's so shocking as well. And again, why is that? Well, look at the lifestyle, look at the food that we eat, look at the stuff that there's no exercise. Pretty much kids today are living a sedentary lifestyle. They're all the time in the computers, not doing a lot of physical activity, and that's one of the causes of this problem. And even those people that works in a call center, they pretty much sit whole day, no physical activity. A lot are smokers, or if they don't smoke, they are exposed to other people are smoking, and secondhand smoking is worse, as you know. And they have felt like they have no other choice but eat this cholesterol and fat-laden foods out there. So very, very critical issue. This is something that Philippine Heart Association is saying, that they're so concerned that people in their 20s, 30s, who are not even in their 50s yet, already have heart diseases. That's really something. We got to do something about this. And another factor for heart disease is obesity. Don't you know that obesity is now on the rise among Filipino adults ages 20 and up, and threatens to increase the number of people having degenerative diseases like heart disease, hypertension, and diabetes mellitus, or type 2 diabetes. Alright, so this is something again that we have to address, because what we don't want is this kind of picture, you know, among Filipinos in the near future. Now, what about diabetes? Well, diabetes actually is a serious disease, and diabetes right now happens to be the second killer disease, and experts are saying 366 million are affected with this disease. And in the Philippines, there's roughly 3.5 million Filipinos have it. This doesn't even include the undiagnosed and the pre-diabetics. The pre-diabetics are those people in whose parents are diabetics, you know, it's in their blood. And even if they don't have diabetes now, if they don't watch the way they live, their lifestyle, they could be the future diabetics. And yet, if you think about it, in the Philippines, since there's not a lot of people that wants to go out there and have their blood checked up, so there's probably more people that are undiagnosed than the ones that are diagnosed. So that's really quite alarming. Now, according to statistics, 2 out of 3 diabetics usually die again either of heart disease or stroke. Truly, truly alarming statistics. And the third killer disease today is cancer. According to the World Health Organization, over 12 million people are diagnosed with cancer every single year. Do you know how many people is that in so many seconds? That's 1 person every 3 seconds. So if we've been going for 20 minutes already, well, there's already 400 people that's been diagnosed with cancer. And in the Philippines, there's 50,000 cancer cases that's recorded and estimated to increase by 5% every year. That's huge. Among all the cancers that's out there, the 16% of the recorded cancer deaths are due to breast cancer. And we might think breast cancer only happens to women, but actually now there's been men that were diagnosed with breast cancer. So there's a warning to all of us, everybody, that if there's no urgent action that's taken, the number of cancer deaths may result to 14.5 million 8 years from now. So we don't want to play with this thing. This is a serious matter. We got to do something about this. So we are in a crusade. This is what we do here. This is the reason why we're talking to people, because we're in a crusade to stop these diseases by taking the action Not tomorrow, not next month, not next year, but taking action right now before it's too late. So we gotta be smarter than hypertension. We gotta have to be smarter with diabetes and cancer, because all those things is actually the result of a lifestyle, a habit. It didn't happen just one day. When a person is diabetic, it doesn't happen just one day overnight. It's a lifestyle. So we gotta be smarter than these diseases by taking action now, by prevention, doing something preventative. Now that we are done talking about the existing problems that we're facing today, what's the solution? Big problems are big opportunities to make life better. So here's the solution, everybody. The first approach to good health is not nourish first. First and foremost, you gotta do cleansing. So with Clear Start, Unicity has this product that's amazing, and this has something to do with cleaning the inside. Why is it important to clean the inside? Because according to the Academy of Physicians of Great Britain, 90% of all disease and discomfort is directly or indirectly related to an unclean colon. So if our colon is dirty, the blood is dirty. If the blood is dirty, the entire body is dirty. Think about it. The blood is the one that's circulating all over our body, bringing the nutrients. And if it's dirty, the colon is dirty, well, it's bringing all the junk as well. We're talking about parasites, eggs of parasites, the poo of the parasites. Think about those things. They can travel all over the body, causing problems in people's lives. Another doctor by the name of Dr. Hulda Clark, a very radical doctor, she made this bold statement. She has this famous book, The Cure for All Diseases. But this is what she says. No matter how long and confusing the list of symptoms a person has, from chronic fatigue to infertility to mental problems, I am sure to find only two things wrong. They have in them, number one, pollutants, and number two, they have in them parasites. Those are the two main culprits of people's diseases today. You know, no matter how you feel, it could be depression, it could be some kind of ache and pain in the body, doesn't matter what it is, tumors, polyps, whatever, cyst, it's just due to those two things, pollutants and parasites. So cleansing is the way to go. And with Unicity's Clear Start, this is a very unique cleansing regimen that works together as a team, synergistically. So 1 plus 1, when you say synergistic, is not equal to 2. 1 plus 1 is equal to 5. The effect is more powerful when it's combined than just by itself. Now, what makes Clear Start unique? It has this capsule form Paraway Plus, a natural, gentle, and effective way to kill the parasites and their eggs. And don't worry, because when they come out of you, they are totally dead. Unlike those synthetic ways that are chemically prepared, that if the person has so much infestation of parasites that they will look for outlets like the ears, they can come out in the ears, the nose, the eyes. So you don't want to do that. So with this Paraway Plus, it's natural, gentle. You take this first thing in the morning upon waking up. Then after 30 minutes or so, you take the Life Fiber. The Life Fiber is the one that collects and scrubs the junk that's in the colon, the one that collects all the eggs and the dead parasites. And this product, by the way, helps keep the optimal pH of the intestine and provide food source for the good bacteria to thrive. Plus, this adds bulk and contains natural laxative, moving solid waste out of the body easier. Dead people that can't even move every day, with this product, success every single day. Very, very, very good product. And we have tea here, Nature's Tea. You drink this before you go to bed at night. So basically what you do during the day is kill the parasites in the morning, collect them with the fiber, clean the colon, and in the evening you cleanse them off, wash them off with the tea. And the next day you have a very successful ritual in the bathroom. And the good news also is that the Life Fiber has soluble and insoluble fiber, which help in the assistance of healthy cholesterol levels, blood sugar, and also the weight management. Now take note, if this is your very first time doing some cleansing in your body, getting rid of parasites for a long, long time, if this is your very first time, the recommendation is to take this for 3 consecutive months. So basically you will be consuming 3 sets on the first session. Now after the 3 months, you stop, and then you do this again, this cleansing thing, after 6 months. But this time only 1 set. Like general cleaning on the body once every 6 months. Now, while cleansing, okay, you can do a head start of 5 days cleansing or 10 days. Then you can start nourishing with Bios Life Slim. Now, I know people are so excited with the word slim, but guys, take note, the slim product here is not just a fat-burning product. In fact, it's clinically proven to be safe, effective, and healthy for burning fat and losing inches. And the key word here is without skipping a meal. You don't have to go through diet. You can still eat with Bios Life Slim. All you need to do is take this 10 minutes before your meal. The 2 heavy meals that you have in a day, like let's say lunch and dinner, you take this 10 minutes before lunch or 10 minutes before dinner. With Slim, so very important to take note, to really get the maximum benefit of the product, you gotta observe the 4-4-12. Very important. So what's 4-4-12? Between breakfast to lunch, there must be 4 hours there, that no snacking in between, and between lunch to dinner, another 4 hours gap without snacking, and between the dinner to the next day breakfast is 12 hours with no snacking. And when you do that consistently the next 3 consecutive months, you will be losing inches. You are burning fats. This is not a weight loss product, rather a fat loss product. You lose inches first before the weight. It doesn't only address the weight concern, but at the same time the cholesterol management as well, because Slim has the ability to increase good cholesterol by 29%, which no other statin drugs can do. It's very hard to raise good cholesterol, but Slim can also decrease the bad cholesterol by 31% and drop triglycerides by 40% without side effects. That's the beauty about this product, is you don't have to be on statin drugs. People that are under medication, they don't have to cut their medications right away. They can do it very, very slow, and after 3 months' time, they might be surprised they could be medication-free. And the other function of Slim, it also improves diabetes or pre-diabetics. Very, very good news. So there are people that are insulin dependent. After 3 months of taking this product properly with 4-4-12, won't be surprised that they could be insulin-free for the rest of their lives. So this normalizes the blood sugar and reduces appetite and cravings and rescue eating. And plus, on top of that, it can improve your energy without stimulants. Therefore, it cultivates the desire to exercise as well. The last but not the least, it can also improve your gastrointestinal system, improves irritable bowel movement. And the good news about this product, guys, it's in the physician's desk reference. Doctors are actually prescribing this to their patients, not as a drug, but as a nutraceutical product. And on top of that, you have nothing to lose, because there's a 90-day full money-back guarantee that tells you how confident the company is about their product. So nothing to lose, so much to gain. And the last but not the least, we have here Bios Life Manos. Bios Life Manos is a state-of-the-art aloe vera science. Now, why do we say a state-of-the-art? Because they don't use chemical enzyme to extract the polysaccharides in aloe vera. In fact, the potency of this Manos is so high that it's very, very effective when people take it. It's an immune system modulator. It's not an immune system booster. It's a modulator, meaning to say it can balance, it can bring back the immune system to its normal level. So Manos is very good for children, for pregnant women. Anybody can take Manos, healthy people, not healthy. And what I love about this product is that it provides antioxidants to neutralize disease-causing free radicals. So it's very good for preventing cancer. It's also anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, and a natural pain reliever. We have people here that have experienced migraine, toothache, anything, arthritis and stuff like that. With Manos, it's very, very effective to them. And plus, when you take Manos and other nutrients, it can increase actually the bioavailability of those nutrients up to 300%. So you're not wasting those nutrients at all. It can be absorbed in the cells better. And plus, because of the high antioxidant content, it promotes beauty from inside out. It slows down the aging process. But most importantly, what we have to ask ourselves is, how much do we really value our health? Sometimes we go out of our way to buy all these other gadgets. We could have a nice house, we could have a nice car, nice things, nice material things, but if we don't have the health, what good is it? And if we don't watch our health now, well, somebody else will watch it for us. We'll go to treatment, which is financially draining, which is very stressful, and it's life-threatening. It's not a guarantee that just because people can afford to get treated, it doesn't necessarily mean that they can get their life back. So it's quite a risk when you wait for treatment. So prevention is the way to go, everybody. It saves you a lot of money, prevents stress, and can help you enjoy a long, long life that's with less aches and pains. And this is very important. This is common knowledge, but sometimes forgotten, that we only have one body and we got no spare parts. We can't go to the pharmacy and ask for an extra liver, extra kidney, extra whatever, extra heart. We only have one body. We got to take care of it. So guys, thank you so much for listening at this portion. And if you want to just go ahead and get the products from the person to try it, and call the person right now. Thank you for listening.